Hey guys, good evening. Welcome to my stream, last stream. Yeah, so say hi to Mark, Liam, Jane, Catherine, Sky, some of you guys who are in the chat room already. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Let me know if the sound is okay because I'm in kind of a small room and there's kind of echoes. I can actually hear myself echoing from the walls. So this is actually my office, and it won't be my office for too long. We will get into tonight's chat on my current situation, what's happening, what has been happening, and how I've been dealing with it, as well as the link for the studio is in the chat box. Copy and paste if you want to come into the studio and have a chat. Just remember to not turn on the YouTube. Turn it off if you're going to be coming in for a chat. All right. So without further ado, just want to know if you are hearing me okay. Let me know in the comments. All right. If I'm broadcasting to you loud and clear. So let's see. We've already got some questions to be answered. Catherine is highly invested in the romantic tale. It's not exactly romantic. And what's this? If you are having a wife? No. So, first of all, okay, sound is good. Thanks, Bobby. Bobby Kim, thanks for the confirmation. Hey, Wuchao, welcome to the stream. David, thanks a lot. There's also Lewis is in the house as well. Thanks for joining. And Zhen J. Oh, that's a nice comment there. Thank you for that. My content, well, I'm still working on my content. I'm glad you like it. So I will keep bettering myself at the content. Anyways, guys, so the last time we spoke, I was actually hurrying off to get my papers done. And I did mention that I would be going to the entry and exit office to sort of get an extension. Because initially, what I thought was that I would be able to tell the officers there that, first of all, my apartment that I was in was locked down for 3 days. So I was unable to so-called move my things to depart on the said 22nd of January, which was the last day of my eligible visa, which, by the way, is a temporary visa. It's a T visa, temporary stay. And unfortunately, the officers at the time did not buy my story that I was having a lockdown. Even if I tried to show them the WeChat announcement from the building management that the building was on lockdown, he said that I got to actually provide black and white, proof with sort of like a chart. I'm not sure if I actually mentioned this before already in the other stream, but I'll say it again. So I basically went around looking for such documents to prove that indeed my apartment building was locked down on the said days of the 18th, 19th, and 20th of January, just a few days ago. And well, I got those papers and I headed down to the entry and exit office on Saturday, which was the last day of my visa, the 22nd of January. Now, they were closed on the day. All right. So I have no choice but to go back on the opening day, which was the 24th. yesterday, right? So by doing that, I would have already overstayed in China because my visa was up to the 22nd, which was why I went to the office on the 21st when the building was freed from lockdown. Now, in hindsight, and of course, hindsight is a beautiful thing, you would want to have prayed that that building would have locked down for more than 3 days. But unfortunately, the timing couldn't have been better. Better because just nice on the 21st, it was okay. The building was free from lockdown. So, what good is the 21st when my visa expires on the 22nd? Anyway, so long story short, um, I wasn't able to go to extend my visa on the 21st itself, a day before the expiry, which meant that I was in good stead had I been able to process that particular application. And on the 22nd itself, you can check the calendar, it's a Saturday, and the entry and exit office was closed. But I did go down in any case because I thought that they were open on Saturdays as well. Anyway, so I was there yesterday afternoon, and believe you me, had I not taken some videos of myself clearing the house, which I sort of mentioned to you guys uh, in my stream, that I'll be like, packing my stuff, and hopefully I'll just show a little bit of the video. So I actually did, take some of my packing images on the iPhone, and the officer actually asked, "Can you show me images, photographs of your house or apartment?" Now, on a normal situation, I don't think anybody would have that photographs in hand, right? So the thing is this: they wanted proof. I got them the proof, and they had a few more questions. I gave them all that they wanted to see, and I was able to proceed to actually get the ticket number to actually process whatever I have to process. Now, this entry and exit permit, entry and exit office, I would say the people there are kind of not too friendly, but I don't blame them. It's because they are facing frustrated foreigners almost every day. And because of China's policy in terms of visa that has changed during these COVID times, it has sort of caused many foreigners inconvenience when it comes to being able to be in China without having it to be so difficult. Because as I've said in other streams that I've done, and I've explained that there is no more visas that you can enter for tourist reasons or whatever reasons other than the reasons I've stated in my previous streams. And one of the reasons that I could qualify was the route of the work visa. Now, I'm not sure yet because, again, hindsight would be a beautiful thing. I'm not exactly sure yet why, or rather, what would be the benefit. I always look on the bright side. So, what would be the benefit of me actually having my work permit rejected? Would it be better for me going forward not to have this work permit? Would the work permit actually get me into more difficulties in the coming 12 months? Perhaps. We don't know. Am I destined to actually have to go to either Hong Kong or Singapore to attend to something important that I'm being guided to do? I don't know. So we will see. As it is right now, as okay, I digress. Getting back. So the officers there obviously faced many disgruntled foreigners, and we can see that the entry exit office has gotten quieter and quieter as the days went by, which means that the foreigners who are being rejected or approved are no longer coming back to the office to apply for visa, right? So if you have a lot of people applying for visas, you get a very crowded and rowdy environment in the office, in the entry exit permit office, right? Now that was back in the day when I was there processing my visa. I see lots of people, hustling and bustling. But in recent times, it's been quietened down. I can only surmise that many, many foreigners have already left China. Those that couldn't qualify, like me, soon, I would also be leaving. So along the way, as I've stayed on, many other foreigners have actually left from my um, surmisation, if that's such a word. All right. So the rest of them obviously would have gotten the permits and have stayed, and there's no longer a need for them to come back to the office to process the papers. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because when you have, disgruntled foreigners, you know, maybe getting a bit hot-tempered and I just saw a comment. Okay, anyways, sorry guys, let me get your comments in just a little bit. Let me finish off what I'm saying first. So when you have foreigners who are not happy about the arrangements and they tend to get a little bit emotional, then you have a whole very tense environment whereby that's why I don't blame the people there, because they don't know me, and I could be another one of those foreigners who are going to be shouting at them or making demands. So I can understand their preconceived barrier. And I would like to give you an example, right? Because on the day that I was actually there on the 21st, and they didn't want to listen to my story about the apartment being locked down. So I actually wanted to take a picture of the front desk to sort of just show on WeChat, that I'm here. I'm not here. I'm here, right? To some of my friends, and immediately two police officers rushed towards me, and in as if I had just drew a gun out, they, in a very loud voice, I wouldn't say shouting, but it's not even like a stern warning. It's about that, right? In between shouting and a stern warning, they're telling me don't take photographs. And I didn't see a very small sign on the wall that says no photographs. It's a small sign, it's not a big sign. So anyway, I told them there's no need to shout. Calm down, right? And the officer immediately replied to me that I've broken the law, right? He said, I've broken the law. Yes, because I've taken photographs where it says there's no photograph, just like how the guy would have smoked a cigarette when there's a no cigarette sign, no smoking sign. It's sort of like that. The law that I've broken is sort of like that, right? Okay, sure. In the event of a no smoking sign and there's a penalty of a fine, then of course broken the law, right? So I've taken a picture, but there's obviously no mention of any fines or any jail term for taking pictures, just no pictures, right? Just like sometimes when you go to a exhibition and they have no photographs because they want to preserve the particular exhibition only for members of the industry and not like divulging the information yet. So yeah, I can understand all these things about no photographs, and the no photographs thing. I've not seen a no photograph that carries a fine or penalty. So anyway, getting back, the guy said I've broken the law. So I was just telling him, just relax. I was telling him, relax. Basically, I'm trying to tell him that I'm not one of the other guys who was taking photographs and using it for malicious intent or whatever, right? So there's no need for you to be so worked up, right? But I was one breath away from saying, if I've broken the law, arrest me. Anyway, so that is what happened on Friday. But what happened on Monday, yesterday, was totally different. The guy recognized me, obviously, and he said, don't take pictures. I said, yeah, I'm not taking pictures. And I showed him my documents, and he was again trying to give me more obstacles to get to overcome by asking me, do you have pictures of your house? Which fortunately I had. In fact, videos. In fact, Catherine, you can comment in the comment section that you've seen my photographs of my apartment, and hopefully can corroborate for the audience here what I just said, including the bird blood section. Anyway, so getting back, so I passed that, and then the officer said, so anyway, we can't give you any more visa. You have to leave. He said that in order for us to give you time, okay, so this is the important part now. So the officer is saying, in order for them to give me time to so-called do my packing and all these things, he said, first of all, show us your air ticket back to Singapore. Which means that in order for me to proceed from this point, I need to actually go online, book myself a flight to show them that I've booked a flight, which means prepayment, obviously. But thankfully for me, I don't have to go to Singapore. I showed them my Hong Kong permanent ID card, and I said I can go to Hong Kong. So he said, in that case, get a bus ticket. Okay. So you see, they just want to make sure that they want you to be like committed to something before they can process something else, which actually, if you look in the big scheme of things, is how China works. I say that again. That's how China works. And I'm beginning to understand the system, at least from my perspective. And I think this is an important thing for those of you who are listening, and you can share this with your friends. So in China, basically, what they want is that if you can give them what they want, hence ticking the boxes, they will do what they are supposedly supposed to do. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if the word professional is the way to say it. Being professional, but they are the officials, right? The government, the officials. So it's not about professionalism in this case. It's about them executing their work. We need to provide them with what they require so that they are able to hopefully do something for us that we need. Similarly to all the gantry points where you need to show your green code within whatever hours that they require for them to allow you to proceed, because everyone there are just a salaried worker. They don't make the rules. They need to guard the rules. They need to work on the rules. So what it means is that if you don't have a green code and you want to argue with the guy, at the end of the day, he's not going to let you in, because if he lets you in just because you argued, then he's at risk of losing his job. So that's why even if we say that sometimes we need to have common sense, it's not so common, because you do need to have the credentials for the guy or the lady who doesn't know you, doesn't know me, why would they want to risk processing something on the government level when the box are not checked? So anyway, I digress a little bit. So what I'm just trying to say is that now that I've given him all that he wants, every question that he asked, I gave an answer. Everything that he wanted, I showed him. Cool. Now we can proceed. So I did not buy a bus ticket because I told him that I can just drive to, I can just get a ride, right? Get a ride to Shenzhen Bay. But what was important that I guess I can also share with you guys is that in order for someone in China returning to Hong Kong, we must first book on the government website, the government of Hong Kong's website, fill in your information, put a date, and get that so-called reservation to go into Hong Kong. Now that's because there's a quota for how many people enter into Hong Kong and vice versa every day. This system is going on, and apparently now I've tried it. I mean, I've been exposed to it now because I need to actually go and get that reservation, which I did. So the reservation that's done. So it's a good thing that the entry and exit office had a computer and a printer. So I actually went there, logged into the government website in Hong Kong, filling my details, placed my return date to Hong Kong as the 31st of January. I think that's a Monday, next Monday. Printed that paper out. So the paper with all the things that he wanted together, submitted in. He gave me a ticket, and then this ticket, I went to see the actual officer who was going to be processing my so-called visa or the extension of stay. All right, just want to pause a little bit to just say hi to a few of you who just joined the stream. Lex Neuron, Cafe Logis, Gray Fox, welcome to the stream, my friend. Haven't seen you for a long time. And Crawford MJ, you're in the stream. Let's see, why was the message retracted? Matthias Swenson, welcome. Kim and Angelo. Wow, Angelo, welcome to the stream. Thanks a lot. Let's see. Let me, Angelo, a great friend. Wow. Yes, I hope to get back soon. Thank you so much, Angelo. So yeah, let me get back to saying. So I actually went to see the officer, and the officer again was very cordial, and I can see from what she was trying to explain that she's doing everything within her ability to tell me what to do, but she's governed again by certain parameters. So I explained to her that okay, now I need an extension because my work permit was rejected. Because otherwise I would have gotten my 12 months stay in China. I explained to her that the work permit was rejected, and now I need to actually get married in order to stay in China. And I need that time to get married because now we're having the Chinese New Year. So I was basically asking her to give me at least 1 month of extension so I can stay, and after Chinese New Year I can get married. But apparently she can only do 7 days because she have explained it before that is what is given. Because the fact is that it's all like this. It's a bit of a snowball because the moment my work visa got rejected, the timer started for me, which I was unawares of. There was a timer that was already starting, right? So the moment when the officer called me and said I got to collect my passport on the 13th of January and leave around the 20th, it was no joke. That was to be adhered to. Now, as to the reasons why they are adamant that I have to leave, that is still a bit of a mystery for me, which I could surmise based on some investigations that the company that I have tagged myself with for the work permit has some problems. Now, what problems? I have no idea. But I think it's just bad planning in that sense for me, which I can also maybe advise you guys that if you are in a situation like me and you need to actually get a work visa, you cannot just simply tag onto any Tom, Dick, and Harry company and do it, because apparently it doesn't work that way. Apparently, either the company is not meant to do my line of work and vice versa, which would give rise to the authorities that you are trying to fake something. So even though you had the best intentions and all we needed like was just a company for me to work under to do my things, even though that was the most innocent of intentions, because the company, let's say, they're dealing with let's say just an example, right? If they're dealing with cooking, right? It's a restaurant business, food business, and then I'm actually doing machining, right? So it doesn't gel. So the moment this happens, they have the right to already strike you off, even though the company was doing food but is dormant. It doesn't matter because it just doesn't gel. The moment things does not gel in China, that's when they have all the reasons to strike you off. So that's my experience. So that was my visa issue, which again I tried to talk to this lady and say, hey, could you let me know exactly what's going on? Remember, guys, I was in Beijing sometime on the 29th, wrong, 28th, I think it's 28th, either 28th or 29th of December. I was in Beijing, and that was the day that the officers came into this office and couldn't find me here, and that's surprisingly, or is being told to me as the reason that they rejected my work visa from the agent, but I really doubt that's the case. So I think what is important here is that after trying to ask this immigration again this immigration lady, entry exit, it is not her jurisdiction about my work permit. She's only giving stay visa. Okay, it's another department that's handling work visa. So as much as she can look into the system, which is kind of like interlinked, there's really not much she can do. So that was what she was trying to convey to me. So having said that, oh, by the way, so let me just backtrack a little bit. So normally when we get our passport process for a visa, the waiting time to get your passport back is normally 1 week, right? So I've been doing this the past year, since 2020, 21. When I renewed my visa, they would take my passport for a period of 1 week. You come back in 1 week's time to get your visa, and normally back then it was like 3 months, and it reduced to 1 month. So this time around, I was asking the people, so I mean, how could I leave in 1 week's time when I get my passport in 1 week's time? Which means that if that's the case, they would have given you just enough time to do your business without the passport to do anything else, which means you can't do anything else, right? Just nice, you hand the passport in, you process the remainder stay as you are staying, in real time. You come back in about the 6th day. They mentioned that for the Chinese New Year period, they're even open on this coming Sunday. So Saturday, Sunday, they'll be working. So they said, no worries there. You can come and collect your passport on Sunday. You can leave on Monday. So that was as drastic as it could be. And I explained to the lady about my intentions to get married. I need to go to Guangzhou. I need to do this and do that. So she did her best to say, okay, I'm going to give you your passport back on the 27th, which is the following day. Today is the 25th, tomorrow is 26th, 27th the following day. So the moment I get my passport, I'm going to head off to Guangzhou, and almost like Mission Impossible when Tom Cruise and gang were in Shanghai, rushing against time to save his wife. That would probably be one of my days to come. I mean, the things I'm going to be experiencing, not Mission Impossible in that sense, but Mission Impossible for me to get the Guangzhou certification that I'm eligible for marriage to a Chinese person, head off to the place that I can get married with this lady, all before the 31st of January. So that is the reason why I said tonight's stream is the last stream, is because it is the last stream. I am going to be in this building for the last time. Tomorrow I'll be shifting out. I've already signed the papers, right? So these are the papers that says that I'll be shifting out of the office, even though I had signed for 1 year. So basically, what's happened to me is that I would lose my deposit on this office that I've actually signed, I believe, in November, October, November, I forgot, right? So it's supposed to be for a year, and it's the reason for signing this office is meant for only the work permit. And for some reason, not for some reason, but now that the work permit is rejected, this office is now useless and redundant, right? So I've been actually just in here today and in the weekend to do some videos. I've shared with some of you guys what I've been doing. So I actually film and photograph some products, die-cast products for another brand, and I'm actually trying to finish up these short videos before I wrap up this office, which means the Mac Mini that is operating this stream right now, the Mac Mini and this monitor in front of me, the camera, the mic, all these things will go into a big black suitcase, which I have right over there in the corner. So I did mention this, I think, way back when I was departing my previous accommodation, that I'll be ready to go with two, suitcase to Hong Kong. And I guess I am probably being reactivated in that mode. So that is the crux of it, guys. Let me see if I can quickly get back to some of your comments. And okay, seems nobody is actually in the studio. So okay, so let me see if I can get to your comments and highlight them. So let's see. Okay, so this is like way back. It's not a marriage of convenience. Well, I cannot lie, and I have to say it is a marriage of convenience. All right, I cannot lie. It is a marriage of convenience. Leon, is that Leon? Can I just call you Leon instead of the unpronounceable name? Where are you right now? I'm right now in Shenzhen. I have sort of dragged on my stay, but it's all legit. Okay. And hi Jane, 2022, Jane 2022. That means it's a new account, isn't it? All right. Okay. Are you at Penny Bay? What's Penny Bay? No idea there. Any chance come back to Singapore? There's always a chance. I definitely miss, the lots of stuff in Singapore, like the food, and of course my family. So there is a chance to come back to Singapore. Just that it's not now. Now it's not the time. There's a time and place for everything, right? Oh, Penny Bay is Hong Kong's government's quarantine area. See, I'm actually going to be going back to Hong Kong without quarantine. It says so in my papers. It's a quarantine-free return. All right, so Wu Jiao, where I'm at, I'm at the place that you were here on Sunday, right? So hey, hello Jay in SA. Sorry, I missed seeing your comment. Hey Jay, welcome to the stream. So let's see. So Catherine is saying that I have a reason to be able to stay extra. Actually, no reason. I'm out of. Oh, which brings me to the point. The lady at the entry and exit office actually told me to. It was kind of sad when she told me that, when she said that I have no reason to be in China. And if you look at what she's saying based on what's required, she's right, because China now only accepts foreigners on a few criteria. Either you're here visiting family, either you're here for visiting a spouse, either you're here on a work permit, or either you're here on a diplomatic pass. There's nothing else. So I don't qualify for any of the above. So in a sense, I have no reason to be in China. It doesn't matter if I need to go to the factory to do check on my work and all. It doesn't matter, because to do that, to go to the factory and do your things, go get yourself a work visa, right? Which has been rejected. So it's not possible for me to reapply. There's no time. It takes. I mean, I spent the last like 2.5 months, 3 months to apply for the work visa. So there's just no 2.5 months in the span of the next 4 days. It's just not possible. That is really mission impossible, right? So am I Malaysian? Wow. Okay. Wow. Where have you guys? Where have you been, Leon? In all my videos, I said I'm a Singaporean in Shenzhen, right? So, oops. All right, Grey Fox. Hi. Okay, that's a greeting to Catherine. Too many excuses. Um, yeah, too many excuses. So Louis, also Lee, yeah, same surname, right? Louis, yes, I'm Singaporean, but really a global citizen is what he is. Um, Not the last stream, yeah. I hope not too. I hope not too. But there is a chance that this is. I mean, there's a high chance. There's more of a high chance than that this is the last stream in China, right? It's the last stream. So I will be very busy. Well, not just busy. I will be without the equipment. It's been a long time. In fact, this is the first time in the last time I streamed with a camera in an office in a enclosed setting with the big screen. I can read your comments versus squinting my eyes at the iPhone. So yeah, so this, my friend, is the stream that I had wanted to do, even with the background. I wanted to do like a background so you can see like a bouquet environment behind. I'm not sure about the echo, whether you're hearing me okay or you can hear the feedback, the echo. But yeah, I was apprehensive of actually streaming in this environment because number one, when I first came in, the Wi-Fi was abysmal. I was always dropping out, and touch wood, it's not yet been unstable. All right, so yeah, there's every chance that this right here is the last stream. So that's why the thumbnail. Road Pick John. Oh, hi, Road Pick John. Thank you so much for the support on the 80s Commanders line. How do you handle in a lockdown to design and produce your 80s Commander? Do you have to visit the factory from time to time? How do you make sure quality is as good as you want it to be? Well, that's a lot of questions there. So for those of you guys who don't know, I'm actually making action figures, and let me see if I can just can I maybe I'll just hold on. Just So I got these things printed out, right? So this is the 80s commanders that I'm doing, right? Right. So I got these printed out. See, the things is that we work with our designers online, so that's never a problem. The main thing is to have the factory in close quarters, as if like by my side, so that I can tell them exactly what's needs to be changed, what I want, because the figures involves articulation, involves dissecting, and it needs to be conveyed what I want to the people making it. And it is definitely easier to deliver that message when you're face to face versus online, versus sending samples. And yeah, so if I when I get to Hong Kong, they're gonna have to send the samples to me. I'm gonna have to mark up. I'm gonna send the samples back. So this is gonna take up more time. So something that can be done within like one day would now take about 1 week. So that's going to be and you snowball it, right? You snowball it, and any production, for example, if we take a project for 6 months, it's going to now become 1 year. So that's how it snowballs. And as for the quality, obviously, if I can't see the product, I can't inspect it myself, then the quality have to be based on the factory. Sad to say, but that's the case. So I don't know that. All right, I shan't say anymore. Okay. You need to go to Wong Tai Sin to pray for better luck. In fact, I have been very lucky, right? I think I've been very lucky because, like I said, we still don't know the real reason why my work permit is rejected. The real after reason, right? Could it be that in the course of the next 12 months, when I do not keep the records that is required and pay the taxes, and something along the way could be, it could happen that doesn't work out, and then come D-Day when I need to renew the work visa for the next year, they can reject it again, right? And we're back to square one. So perhaps it's not a long-term thing, or perhaps that the pandemic could be over in the next 2 months or 3 months, although I predicted 5 more years. Pandemic could be over in 3 months, and then the world opens up, China opens up, and it can again accept Singapore passports on a visa-free entry. See, so who knows? Who knows who knows what it's going to bring in the future, right? As long as I believe that everything happens for a reason, that's where I'm going to carry on, the way I do things, and not be too overly dragged down by it. And that's the thing. So yeah. So regarding praying for better luck, I think I'm as lucky as it is already. Oh, thanks, Crawford. Hey, Jerwin. Hope I didn't, Jerwin. I hope I didn't miss your other comments earlier. So yeah, I mentioned I'm in Shenzhen right now, and in the toilet from the looks of the background. What, me? Am I in the toilet? No, I'm in the office. Oh, Catherine, as I mentioned, Catherine, there's no shoulda, no woulda, and no coulda, right? So there's no shoulda, woulda, coulda. I need a lesson or two on risk management. Well, maybe. So Baba is a mix between Chinese immigrants and, they call it the Nonya, right? Nonya. Nonya. Sorry, go Google it. Why I want to stay in China? Because I got to do my figures, right? My figures and my aircraft. See, I got my aircraft, I got my figures, right? So I got to stay in China, right? It's my work. I don't look 100% Chinese. Well, then that explains my very bad Mandarin, so I'm excused. Otherwise, I'm so what's the word I'm looking for? 内疚. What is 内疚? See, not, my Chinese is now better than my English. So I'm so 内疚 that my Chinese Mandarin is so bad compared to, yeah, I said I'm a Teochew, but I don't really speak the language, the dialect. So let's see. So Catherine, did I get emotional? Yes, I was a little bit emotional on two fronts. When I got the call and the officer said the words which I mentioned before, the words was "Please leave China." So that really hit a heartstring because it's like I've not done anything wrong here. I've always been uh, promoting the good side of China, and so please leave. So that's sort of yeah. And the other part was when I asked them, the work permit. I mean, you gave me 12 months. Is there no way to like obviously you gave me 12 months because you've seen all the things and you've agreed, you have approved. So why the sudden rejection without any? I mean, there's no room for negotiation. There's no room for anything done. No, right? So that was kind of hurting as well. Liam, a lot of foreigners, English teachers had to leave because of the double reduction. Yeah, so that is the English teacher category, all right, which we have all known, I guess, in the second part of last year. And yeah, it's just what it is, It's just what it is. Could be related to LKY. I wish, I wish. Oh, there we go. Yes, RX is calling out Catherine. Um, you are too Chong Hei. Zhang. What's that? What's Chong Hei? I don't understand it. Okay, so that's about the. Am I streaming inside the elevator? Okay, let's just give you guys a quick tour around. So that's my office, all right, and that's the door, and that's the rubbish there, and yeah, so that would crush any imagination that I'm in an elevator or in a toilet or with a green screen. I don't know. So there you go. You guys are funny. Okay. What is that? Hearing what things? The story. How's the story, Catherine? How's the story? Okay. Um, I'm not one of those other guys. What are you talking about? Yes, David, call me at immigration. Okay. Maybe something that I mentioned earlier. If you got arrested, maybe you could stretch out your time in China even more. Yeah. But the time stretched out would be in the wrong place. I can't actually go to the factories. I can't get married, and it's not good. So same thing when you cross the border. Okay. Or maybe the attitude of the officers, maybe. Hey, Maury Self. Yeah. Hi to you. Thanks for joining the stream. Sorry, as I'm getting down to all these comments earlier. Gray Fox, new approach in staying in China, sent to jail. Okay. They said don't pick up the soap. Verbose. Okay, nice vocabulary. The U.S. immigration would have escorted me out. Eric. Okay. All right. Cool. You'll see me on replay as usual. What is this? What they want for you is to not be their problem. Hmm. True. True. It's always been that way. That's why you should always have the evidence when they ask. Okay. You have experience, Leon? All right. So, guys, I'm actually opening the what you call it stream to anybody who wants to come in. Let me just copy and paste the link again in case any of you guys want to come in. All right. Proof that you do not extend legally. Okay. So I need connections to get things done in China. Well, actually, it's still the case. Still the case. In fact, it's the case everywhere, right? Everywhere you need connections to get things done, not just in China. Let's see. Okay. Wow. So I guess I'm just checking on the comments. I don't want to miss out on anyone's here. Wow, there's lots of comments, guys. I'm actually kind of overwhelmed if I am being honest. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Okay. All right, so there we are on the comments. So Peter Lau asked what's happening. I've already explained what's happening. Okay. Can you update your HKID to the new version? Well, if I get back to Hong Kong, I will try it because my current HKID is already there's actually a crack in the center. It's becoming two pieces very soon. So I gotta. Okay, see. Is the fake marriage worth to stay in China? Yes, definitely. Definitely, it's worth because me being in China is very important for my well-being in terms of my business. Um, so much visa drama going on. You too, right? You can't get. Oh, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't say it here. Okay. Could be back to China sooner than expected. What is there something that you know that I don't? I'm not sure, man. I'm very sure that the moment I leave China, it's going to be very, very long before I come back. Yeah. So if I'm really planning on naturalization into PRC, um, is there a guy who's done the same? Not sure. Hey Jay, I'm coping very well with the stress. Actually, what you see here is the it's only available because of you guys, right? The fact that I'm engaging the community, I'm engaging 90 people on this live stream. That gives me the energy, the booster. Other than that, if I mean, this morning I struggled to get out of bed. I don't know. I was very tired. Maybe because I did not rest the weekend. I mean, for a normal person, you work the weekdays and then you have a weekend to sort of unwind, right? And I hadn't done that in the weekend. Like I said, Friday I was at the immigration office. Saturday I've traveled there again, and only to be like turned back because it was closed. I went. I came here on Sunday to do the videos. I went again on yesterday, Monday, to do the stuff, and I was there. I spent some time at the Starbucks coffee doing some stuff. So I haven't actually rested from the previous days of work and travel and exertion. So this morning I woke up, I was kind of really feeling, very tired. I actually went back to bed and officially got up at 1 p.m. I wanted to come into this office early today to finish up the videos. But when I got up at about 8 a.m., you know, the feeling of just like, I think it was burnt out. I just felt so tired. I just went back to even though I washed my face, brushed my teeth, got refreshed, but I was just not refreshed. 没有精神, right? So I went back to sleep. So yeah, there is stress. There is stress. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yes, the embassy or the entry and exit office would never give you a reason why they reject you. And I am hopeful that you'll be able to get Way's visa finally. I mean, for all the troubles, for all the attempts, it's got to work sometime, right? Yeah, the U.S. immigration is more strict. Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. People are saying you know how bad the police were in Hong Kong during the riots, but they have been like the kindest police in the world dealing with rioters. Oh my goodness. Must apply for work visa, not marry for visa. Is that right? But beggars can't be choosers. So Peter says go to Hong Kong. Yeah, I'm actually booked to go to Hong Kong on the 31st of January, which is just Chinese New Year's Eve. Oh, something happened. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing too. I mean, the US is a place that I enjoyed visiting since young. I had the privilege to go to Universal Studios in Hollywood on more than one occasion. Uh, Disneyland, Orange County, on one occasion, and I traveled there for exhibition, licensing shows. Love Las Vegas, and if I give up my Singapore passport, then I might have difficulty getting a visa to the US. So that's all in consideration, right? Even when I was applying for the visa to bring some of my previous employees in Hong Kong, when I was having a company there, to go to the Las Vegas licensing show, they also had to fill out the visa with the company being the guarantor. So it's not easy. It's not easy. So even with a Hong Kong passport, it's not easy to apply for the US visa. Start all over again. You are still young. I am 45 this year in 2022. 45. No house, no car, no savings, no insurance. So I don't think I'm that young. Abandoning you, you sound as if like a child that I'm going to abandon, Catherine. No, 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 no. I'm good. I'm good. I mean, I wouldn't abandon you guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. You're going to make some sick vlogs? Really? How so? How so? Lots of Europe, everything closes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, something not too bad, not too good here. Hope that at least a month worth of photos and videos with the wife just getting married. Okay. The food channel would be placed on the back burner because if I'm not in China, I will not be together with the Bo Lao Shi, the food blogger in China, in Shenzhen. So if I'm not with him, then I wouldn't be doing the food vlogging or the food channel at this point in time. Still behind, yeah, still behind. Let's see if I can catch up really soon. Let's see if I can catch up. Hey, Jamaica Funk, Jamaica Funk. Well, thanks for joining my stream, my friend. See you on the Snug Lounge one of these days, man. Thanks for joining. Yes, I don't think I want to go to any Penny Bay. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually not really a admin sort of person. I don't really peruse the latest changes of laws and regulations. So that's my bet. That's my bet, definitely. Yes, there is a lot of reforms going on. Things are moving faster than you can say. Yabba 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 dabba do. Um, since everything that has happened, will it still proceed? I am, like I said, right now is between going to Hong Kong on the 31st of January or getting married, right? So I am going to choose between the blue pill and the red pill. All right. Yes, an application for returning can be, you can have a no show, isn't it? Well, I miss more than nasi lemak. There's lots of things I miss, but apparently I just had last nasi lemak not too long ago because there is a Malaysian Singaporean restaurant in Shenzhen. In fact, there are a couple, but of course the taste is nowhere near authentic as the real thing. No, I'm not. I've mentioned before. I'm not going to be working because I have my own work to do. It's kind of silly for me to apply for a job and work that job and not do my job. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what I'm doing. No, there is Xavier. There is no APEC travel. There's nothing. There is nothing. China is closed. Okay, there's nothing for anyone to, you can have your APEC gold card. You can have your whatever. Nobody's coming in. Um, The next stream, wow. Let's finish the last stream first before I talk about the next stream. But wherever that is gonna be a good one as always. All right. Marry your girlfriend, uh, Marcel Cho. First of all, which girlfriend? And see, the thing about even this idea is if you're talking about a Chinese national that I bring her to Singapore, first of all, she got to get the permits to go to Singapore, which she can't get. So that's also not possible. So we are looking at permutations that's not possible here. All right, so same thing there about the marriage thing. So the Chinese, nay, Jew, is that right? Oh, guilty. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. Yes, I'm guilty. Oh, I've been in China since 2006, right? Well, if you count Hong Kong, that's 2005. If you count my early first days of visiting Beijing, is 1993 or 94. One of those years, I forgot. So 93 or 94, I was in Beijing, and I kept a pen pal letter with two girls, one from Suzhou. No, one from, I don't think it's Suzhou. Her name is Su Chang, but she's not from Suzhou. She was in Beijing as a trainee in the hotel, operating the elevator. Another one was from Kunming. Oh my goodness, she's got the Jezreel Low look. Oh my goodness. Back then I was, I think, 16 years old. Yeah, so I wonder where they are now. Maybe I could go visit them. I'm pretty sure they're all married with kids. Yeah, self-reproach, as I was saying earlier. All right, in Hong Kong, I've been given a referral by one of the subscribers. He goes by Ming, right? And he's given me a referral to stay in TST. But again, I mean, finding a place to stay in Hong Kong is not a problem. It's just if I can afford it, or if I can live with it. Because if I can't afford it, that means I got to live with it. You know what I'm saying? If Yeah, so I can. If you want to not be, if you not want to have a problem living, which means that you want to have a nice place, you can't afford it. So what you can afford, what I can afford, is the stuff that I have to, like, the place that I was staying in before. There's lots of moles on the walls, moles, and it is three-quarters the size of this office. Check it out again, guys. All right, this is the back, and that's the front. Imagine three-quarters of this space is where I was staying in Hong Kong before. Three-quarters this size, and it cost me 7,500 Hong Kong dollars. I mean, man. Hello, Andy Kong. Hope you're still around. Thanks for joining the stream. Could I explain why I'm trading SG for China? Okay. Because a Singaporean passport is considered a foreigner. Duh, obviously. So currently, nobody can enter China on a tourist visa. So the only way for me to get back in China is to apply for a Hong Kong passport. if I get the Hong Kong passport, then I have to give up my Singapore passport because Singapore does not accept two passports. So when I have a Hong Kong passport, then I think I'm closer to be able to apply for a 回乡证 to go to back to China. So that's the master plan. All right. ASMR videos. What is that, man? Is it something, guys? Have you ever thought of doing ASMR videos? Love my accent. Wow. Compliment. Thank you so much. What is AMSR? I hope it's not something X-rated. I don't know. You're forgetting your own story. What story? Oh, what did I say my story? Let me know. Let me know.識講少少，識講少少。Hey, hello, bro. Bagus. Robian Saya. Is that right? Bagus Robian Saya. Is that right? Is that what it's called? Hello too. Hello too. All right. So what could possibly happen from today till 31st? Yes. What could possibly happen? Well, definitely the first thing first is I got to ship out of this office. Mac Mini goes into the suitcase. I'll just show you guys the suitcase, all right? Suitcase. All right, suitcase, Mac Mini goes in here. It's a big one. All right. So that is first things first. Mac Mini goes into the suitcase, ship out of this place. And let's proceed to Guangzhou and get my documents approved by the Singapore Consulate General, and then I can go get married. Let's go, Brandon, Jenny Hu. Where you guys going? No worries, Jenny. Yes, I'm still in Shenzhen for the time being. Now this stream is popping. How so? How so? What's happening? Yes, almost, but no cigar, Catherine. Almost, but no cigar. Yes, I'm still making future videos because I have a channel now. I have you guys as subscribers, and I'm surely going to make more interesting content as and when I see interesting stuff. So definitely. Oh, music in the background is slightly annoying. Well, if I turn it off, then it's like all echo, isn't it? So sorry, David. Maybe you just have to bear with me. Maybe I'll just make the music a little bit lower, right? Let's see. There we go. Softer. All right. Otherwise, if there's no music, goodness, guys, this is it's too quiet, isn't it? It's too quiet, man, isn't it? I'll be like, no worries. I have the license for all these music. All right. So let's see. Just a little bit. Is China really that good? It depends on your perspective. It depends on what you want to do, right? China is that good if you are doing things that you want to do that China allows you to do. So, for example, I was not able to drive in Singapore, in Hong Kong, but I drove in China. And that is what I would qualify as it being good, because I now can, in the coming future, I could easily afford an automobile in China versus in Singapore or even in Hong Kong. So, and it allows me to do my business, and it has a good mixture of modern malls, modern amusement and entertainment, and heritage and ancient sites and scenery and natural environments. So it is a full package. So in that sense, it's that good. But if you want to have Western food all day, you want to have Singaporean food all day, then in that sense, it's no good, right? So it all depends on what you want. No, I thought too. I thought that I solved the problems of my visa as well, but unfortunately, um, as the saying goes, what may and can go wrong will go wrong. So I never, for once, actually was celebrating the moment I actually got the 12 months work permit approval. And even after the interview, and they said you can do your work, and they took my passport and gave me the piece of paper. I never felt good. I never felt like, oh, this is it. I'm celebrating. No, I did not, because I knew in that sixth sense that something was up. So even for your girlfriend, ah, okay, sorry about that. Why would why want to stay in a country that doesn't want you? Um, no, you can't say that. It's not about they doesn't want me. Is as long as there's two Singaporeans, three Singaporeans, four Singaporeans, and there are many other Singaporeans who are in China right now, legitimately. All of these people, there's about four of them I know that has gotten their work permit in the same fashion that I was going to get my work permit. The only difference is that they set up their own company versus me. I used somebody else's company to tag my work visa with. That's the difference. So it's not about the country that doesn't want me. It's about I did not fulfill the criteria that is required to stay here. That's all. So it's not about, I mean, nobody say, how can a country say it doesn't want me, right? It, it doesn't want undocumented foreigners. That's all. What is this? Okay, something happening there. Where's my moderators? So yeah, yes, Andy Kong just replied the same thing I've just replied. Okay. Louis. So how are you getting into China? Let me know. You're getting in by what method? So many people want to go to the US yet rejected again. Okay. Well, thanks for the thoughts and prayers. Sometimes it's needed, the Hail Marys. But we got to move on, right? We got to move on. We got to move on. Yes, I'm 45, my friend. 45. 35. I wish, you know. Catherine's 35. No, she's not. She's not even 35, right? Right, Catherine? Oh, thumbs down. Yeah, this is it's not exactly what's not boring then. It's not exactly a blockbuster movie, is it? All right, see ya. Don't want to be is the food channel still happening? At the moment, it's on hiatus. I don't think I'm setting up a food channel if I've no food to channel. So mutual funds. I have no idea about mutual funds, my friend. Let me build up my Fort Knox first. It's still in the building phase, and I need to be here in order to carry that out. Wow. Okay, what's happening here? No, they don't. They don't work on Chinese New Year, but they're gonna work in the weekend before the Chinese New Year, which means that Chinese New Year being on the 1st of February, so the immigration office is actually working through this week, Saturday and Sunday, because they're going to close for like maybe, I don't know, 2 weeks. When I get back to Hong Kong from UK. Oh, okay. You're in the UK now? Yes, we could definitely meet up, Peter. Definitely. Just ping me. Oh, we have actually reached above 100 people in the stream. Wow, thank you so much. It's been a long time since I've got 100 of you guys in the same chat room. Really appreciate it. Hope that what I've been saying so far is entertaining and educational and insightful for you guys. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. And some of my opinions, that's it. Let's see. Who's the lucky girl? Thou shall not reveal because not yet. Wow, IL, you're entering Shenzhen on the 30th. Okay, so you got a quarantine, which, okay, good luck to your quarantine, 14 days plus 7, I think. Yes, unless I'm married, of course, then I would still be hanging on by the fingernails, you know. Hey, Nicole Wilson, welcome, welcome, welcome. Always good to have you in the stream. Yes, Jazreel Low, you know what I'm talking about, right? Sharp nose, sultry eyes. Get my fiance to Hong Kong and marry you, and then return to the mainland. Not as simple. I already have some, well, at least one case study of a married couple where the other half, who is the foreigner half, ever since COVID, has still not returned to China. So it's not as simple as you think. Okay. I don't know what's the rules for that. I'm not sure if what the person is saying is true, but if what the person is saying is true, then it means that even if you get married, it is not entirely foolproof that you automatically get that visa in. And again, we don't want to do the quarantine. That's the thing. So, yeah. Let's see. This is written in traditional Chinese, so I can't really read it. Something about going back. Okay. Right, Jamaica Fund, HK dream of funds if no income, same as New York. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if I'm going to be paying 7,500 or 8,000, I'm not sure if the pandemic has actually reduced rental rates, but judging from what I'm hearing, it hasn't. So if I'm paying 7,000 to 8,000 to stay in Hong Kong, it's kind of silly because I could have paid the 5,000 RMB as tax to stay in China as the work visa. I was trying to avoid paying the 5,000 RMB tax with option 1. Remember back in the day, there was option 1. The agent that was recommended to me based in Dongguan was able to do my work visa, but I got to get things like notarized and stuff like that. So getting things notarized is about $1,000 US, and then bringing it back to China to get it notarized and all these things. So there was a lot of hassle that I thought was going on. Plus, I need to declare myself a salary of about 30,000 RMB, which equates to the 5,000, 6,000 RMB of tax per month. And if I'm staying in a place that's about 2,000 RMB, right, 2,800 RMB, then that 5,000 plus that 2,000, in a sense, would be the whole of the rental in Hong Kong, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of silly if I reject paying the same amount that I would pay in Hong Kong to stay in China, and yet now I got to stay in Hong Kong and I'm paying the same amount. So that's the silly thing. I actually do not like to stay in Llama Island. I had a boss previously, my employer. He stayed in Llama, and you got to take the ferry every day. I mean, no, thanks. I'm not going to be taking the ferry every day. I'm a bit of a seasick person, so yeah. Candenzas? Well, you guys have all the most unique names. 将来不妨介绍你在新加坡的生活。OK, yeah, sure.如果去新加坡，一定会拍视频。但是其实新加坡的视频很多 YouTube 优管的 content creator， 很多 YouTube 在新加坡，日本人、英国人、其他国家人都在新加坡都有拍关于新加坡生活的 vlog， 所以如果拍没什么区别啊。What's up again, Catherine? You're always laughing. What are you laughing at? Let me know. So what is ASMR? Please tell me what is ASMR. Is it something X-rated? Okay. No, I 这个我就不懂怎么读了这个。So it seems to be something that's PG-13. Okay. And 大叔还没结婚，果然很 What is that? I don't know. Catherine, can you tell me what's that? Translate for me if you're still in the stream. Oh, I told a life story 1 hour ago. Okay, hold on. Wow, what's this? Whispering videos. Oh, okay. But what is AS? Okay. I'll Google this once I'm out of this chat, this stream, because the VPN is not on. I can't actually Google anything. Okay. All right. A tragedy about you taking illegal pics and getting yelled at. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yes, not the best of idea. Gotcha. Okay, actually, I told you not to live stream for this reason. Okay. Yes. In fact, I got you. Oh, there we go. Okay. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Okay, wow. Let's not go there, man. Seafood in Saigon. Actually, I'm not a big fan of seafood in Saigon. Apparently, the seafood in Saigon, from my experience, is all mixed. It's all cooked with garlic. That's it. All the seafood there, they just put garlic. That's it. Malaysia is a nice place. I've been to Malaysia just December of 2019, before the pandemic, and there are definitely parts of it I really enjoy, but not now because it's the same. If I'm in Malaysia, I can't do my things, and yeah, it's a little bit more difficult with the mail. right? There's something about the Malaysian customs, from what I heard, that make things difficult for you with the mail packages. So it's not exactly what I have in mind. But make no mistake, no, Malaysia is a very nice place. I love the Port Klang crabs. Had it once, and it's still in my memory. Just once, I had it once, and those crabs are still in my memory compared to other things that I've had like multiple times. So yeah. Oh, is that right? Did I? Sorry, man. I didn't realize. Were there haters here? Okay. Oh, I think she's talking about something that happened with my other Facebook page. So anyway, so Sarah Lee is the brand of the cakes when I was growing up. If Noah gets COVID, would the Chinese government extend a stay? Oh, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Ah, looking good for 45. Really? Let's see. In fact, I think I put on some weight ever since my work permit got rejected. I think I've been not disciplined, and I haven't been abstaining from the soda drinks. I've been having too much Coca Cola. I guess it's a subconscious sedative for moods. So yeah, I look young. Maybe it's the lights. I think maybe. All right, let's stop talking about my looks. Is there no food in Hong Kong and Singapore? No, there's lots of food. You should be coming. You should be coming to Hong Kong and Singapore, Catherine. Catherine's journey to Singapore. That would be an awesome series. All right, I can be your guide. Right, we can go. Okay, if you want to go to Singapore, then I will go to Singapore. I will stop all these nonsense about staying in China, and I'll just go to Singapore. We'll make a series. We'll make the channel humongous, and we'll just live off YouTube revenue. How about that? Let me know. Ask Wei if he wants to make the jump. Yes, we had that 100 mark a while ago, and I really appreciate it. Again, guys, there's still 90 of you here. I'm so appreciative of the viewership. Yay! Yay! It's time to get some alphabet. Um, it's a yay, right? So there's a Y for yay, right? Yay, Y, E, A, H, right? Hey, Vincent Lim. You were a student in Telok Kurai Secondary. I actually don't know what school that is, because back in when I was in school, I think this might be a new school because I've not heard of Telok Kurau. I was from St. Gabriel's. Um, Hong Kong celebrates Chinese New Year February 1st to 3rd. Okay, cool. Yes, indeed. Okay. Did you buy something? Mark says Liu Qi. Who's Liu Qi? Hey, Justin. You will most likely come by China as your wife is Chinese. The issue is the quarantine. Are you saying that you hold on? So your wife is with you now, right? Not that your wife is in China and then you're not in China, right? Okay, let's hope that that's not the case. Maurice Self, if you are in Europe, it's pretty impossible to get to China. Yes, agreed. Andy Gong, makes more sense to go to Singapore. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I will. Yeah, she's laughing at my Chinese. Yes, I know. My Chinese is really bad, and you guys have better Chinese than me. Um, restriction loosely. Oh, what that person meant was that it was what that meant is it is leading a life from restriction. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. My bad. You see, I'm. That's why I need you guys. I need someone to be in the backstage, right? Backstage to pop up comments so I can see it as I'm actually streaming. I need a tag team partner. So yeah. Okay, we're talking about the ASMR there, right? Talking about. Oh, Peter Manuel, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Wow, it's really 30 minutes old. Is that right? So sorry. I need to really bugger up. So yeah, you jump, I jump. Yes. If you want me to go to Singapore, you go to Singapore. Yes, we were supposed to. Supposed to. There's so many things we were supposed to do. We're supposed to go to Xinjiang. We're supposed to bike from Shangri-La, but apparently it's not the case. So it's not really 30 minutes, isn't it? We are at the end of the comments already. All right. So last one here, Joseph Genesis. Welcome to the stream. What about Macau? I don't know about Macau, man. I mean, Macau? All right, Jay, got to run. Thanks. And I guess I got to run too, right? Thank you so much, guys. It's been an hour, 37 minutes for this stream. I hope that you have enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed streaming to you guys. I really, really am so happy tonight that I have gotten so many of you on this stream. I hope that I will be able to have success. I'm wishing myself success as I need it, right, for this year. And with success, I would be able to be in a good, mood, and everything is good that I can uh, deliver content to you guys. Oh, sorry. I wanted to highlight your comment, but I accidentally put you on timeout again. So sorry, Lai Yong Kang. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I wanted to highlight your comment. Lai Yong Lai Yong Kang. Sorry again. Wanted to put your comment up, and because the comments, you know, scrolled by, when I click it, it was the user in timeout thing. So sorry. You're good. 30 seconds. I'm so sorry, my friend. Again, it happened again. Oh man. Yeah, as I was saying, thank you all so much for joining the stream. Uh, Yong Kai, so sorry again, once again. And like I said, I hope that I get at least what I need to do so that I can continue to make more content. I have a bunch of Chongqing videos from when I was in Chongqing in early December, which I need to get out, but I can't do it as I'm packing my Mac Mini really soon after tomorrow. So I really hope that I can get back into the swing of things really, really soon. And until then, um, wow, this is a that's is that that's not the it's flipped around, right? So it's not the real guy, isn't it? All right. So thanks again so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Take care. Love you all. Good night. Good morning. See you guys.